Thank God it's Monday. Welcome to another trading week presenting to us opportunities to take advantage of the market's volatility. Right. So um this week last week I'm gonna give you guys a fundamental breakdown from last week, and then going into this week what we're expecting, right? So guys, this is London session, right? So uh yeah, last week we had the market started off slowly. Yeah, we started last week in a very much slower tone where we have price slowed a little bit, and the US dollar with some of the fundamental news not really favoring the US dollar, right? Just like when the ISM manufacturing PMI came in, and we saw a drop in the production, right? We saw a drop in the production sector, and also that was on Tuesday, probably Tuesday or Wednesday, where we saw the ISM service the ISM service PMI, right? When it came out, and we saw the actual greater than the forecast, right? It was actually giving it gave a little bit of hope in the US dollar, but then the US dollar or job openings it dropped, like it dropped to its lowest for months, like 4 months. It dropped to its lowest 4 months, right? So now although we've been seeing job opening dropping, and we're expecting a cooling down in the US economy, but then that didn't happen, right? So on Friday the market was shocked with the NFP, which is the non-farm payroll, right? The figures there was way more than the forecast, like way more than what the economists predicted, right? Way more than what the forecast, like it was mind blowing, and we saw the US dollar gain a lot of strength, right? From we were expecting. I actually posted I was expecting this drop here. I was expecting this drop. I was making this NFP analysis, and I was expecting that drop. But then I wasn't expecting a drop that's this massive, right? So but however, it kind of broke structure. So now we're looking forward to the US dollar onwards, gaining strength against the Euro USD, right? However, remember I told you guys I'm expecting the US dollar to be more strengthened than the Euro, but then I don't know when it's going to happen. However, I was expecting price to get to a level before the US dollar strength and whatever, but then that didn't happen. We just saw it happen, the drop immediately. But now, why did the market drop this much on the euro? Now you have to understand that the euro started cutting on interest rates from last week. Now, remember the currency with the highest interest rates the currency with the highest interest rates game has more strength than the one with the low interest rate. Take the USD JPY for example, right? You know this the USD JPY has been on an all-time high, right? It has been going bullish for a very long time. Here is why the US dollar interest rate is at 5.50, while the JPY is at, I think, they just started um taking their interest rate from negative. Their interest rate has been on negative before. So they just started taking them from negative to, like, I think, was it 2 point or 1 point something? I can't really remember, but that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Now, the Euro USD, the European Central Bank started cutting down on interest rates last week. So now when we start seeing that cutting down, they cut down their interest rate at 25%, 25 basis points, right? Now that's weakened the euro first before the NFP came in. So I wasn't expecting that much to drop, but then it was massive. It dropped about 80 points, right? It dropped about 0.80 points last week Friday. So, but however, since we broke through, so now I'm going to go through the technical analysis for you guys. But then we've seen the US dollar gaining strength. However, let's go into this week. Let's see. We have the CPI coming up. We have the CPI. We have the PPI coming up this week, And then we have the FOMC meeting now and the FOMC conference as well. So now let's see what the Federal Open Market Committee is going to talk about their interest rate, because we're expecting a cooling down on the economy since the economy has been on a whole time heat. Like the heat on the economy has been so heavy. So but now we've been seeing since the NFP came out, the um the governors, I think the members of the FOMC are going to be having second thoughts on the cutting down on interest rates, because we're having a higher for longer thing, right? They're looking to hold interest rates for a longer term, probably to the last quarter of the year. But then, because of this news coming out, and let's see if the consumer spending score that's going to come out this month, this week, and also the CPI, if it's going to be lower than expected, lower than the actual. But if it's higher than the actual, then you know what it is. It means that okay, they will not look into cutting down on interest rates even in September or um October. So they will not look into cutting down of interest rates. So what they will be looking at is probably, remember I said they talked about quantitative tightening, so they might look towards that direction. But however, let's see with an open mind to see what the market is going to do, right? So now let's dive into the technical aspect. The fundamental kind of sound boring. So now let's go to the daily. Remember how we go about the analysis here. Look at the drop, guys. All right, so now from the daily market analysis here, you could see Euro USD has been on a bearish trend, right? That's been on a bearish trend. Although we had this retracement from this leg right here, we had this retracement, but the price has been on a bearish trend. So now we had change of we had break of structure from here again as well. That price broke structure around here. Alright, so we had that break of structure, and then what am I doing? So we had that break of structure, then we had price did a retracement, right? So now we've seen now this is the daily. We've seen our price as started reacting from the daily supply zone internal structure on the daily, right? So now let's go to the 4 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. Now, first of all, you know the trend of the market. The trend of the market is what's bearish. As overall trend is bearish. However, price has gone retrace into the supply zone. Then we had this drop, right? So we are looking to continue the bearish trend, right? We're looking to continue the bearish trend, like seeing prices do something like this, something like this before we have this, yeah, continuation to the downside. However, since this is what we're expecting, since this is what we're expecting now, let's come to the 1 hour. Let me show you guys some. So now this is what we're expecting. Let's see if we can have a little accumulation around here. Let's see if we can have a little accumulation around here before we have price giving us an order flow, right? So now I'm not going to wait for price. That's just the truth, guys. Yeah, well, definitely this is where we're expecting price to come to. And remember the strategy, we have to know the face of the market, guys. So now the face of the market currently is what price is about to start a retracement, right? To fill out some imbalance. Alright, so now that is the face of the market. However, I'm going to be looking to take some buy. Alright, so I'm going to be looking to go into some buy trades, going long on some position, right? If that would be if I see some order flow, right, on the lower time frame, like the 15 minutes. If there's an order flow, and I believe you guys know what an order flow means, when we have started seeing price creating series of higher highs and higher lows, right? Now if we start seeing brick of structures, when I start seeing something like this, if I start seeing this kind of order flow, then I will look to go bullish, follow the um temporary trend, right? So we just look to go take this temporary trend, since follow the face of the market, right? Just need to follow the face of the market temporarily to get to this area, fill up these inefficiencies before we look to continue the bearish trend, right? Now, I know I'm not a market maker, but then this is like what we're expecting, right? We already know where the market is turning into. We already know where the market is about to set off, right? So we already know, okay, this price has already given us some bearish. The price has already shown us that yeah, it's going to go bearish. However, it's not just going to go up. Market doesn't move in a straight line. You guys already know that, right? So it's not just going to go up, straight up into. It's not just going to go. It's not going to go straight up into our supply zone. It's not just going to go straight up into our supply zone and then start dropping. Of course, you know it's not going to go do that. So it's going to create structures, right? Now these structures are what we're going to trade. So now we're going to trade based on the order flow. Let's see if the market gives us a good order flow and gives us our entry as well. Then we look to take advantage of the setup. Alright, so now aside that, I'm not looking to do any other thing, right? So now I'm also looking at eurojpy as well. Eurojpy. Also looking also the same thing. Now the reason I'm looking to trade eurojpy is simply because it has the interest rates like it's against the what's it called, JPY, the Japanese yen. You could see we've been on an all-time high. I'm going to make a video concerning the fundamental, how to do proper fundamental analysis. Now you have to understand that the currency with the highest interest rate has the most strength. Now you could see the JPY has a low interest rate, so you could see you could see the chart. It looks like Bitcoin. It looks like a crypto chart. It's just going bullish. This is because JPY has a low interest rate and the euro has a very high interest rate against them. So now that is why it's been on a whole time bullish trend. So now we'll be looking to go bullish against the Japanese yen, right? Now, let's go to the daily time frame. Let's go to the daily time frame. Now, I can map out my chart going backwards to see if we have some supply zone that this price is currently reacting from. However, one thing I know for sure is we are having a retracement, right? So now we're going to mark out our zones, our demand and supply zone based on our order block, right? First of all, we'll look at this area, look at this order block around here. Now, this order block is coming from areas of inefficiency, coming from an area of inefficiency. Alright, so now we have our daily demand. Then that's one. Also, uh, let's see. Now, this is something you should have not traded the UGPY. Like for real, I'm not traded UGPY. So this is like my first time analyzing UGPY. I'm just trying to do a top down analysis, right? So I'm trying to do a top down analysis. I've not traded UGPY before. So you guys have to bear with me and let's see. Alright, so price broke that high. You understand? So I'm right if I said we are in a retracement phase. So now you could see price already broke structure above this zone, right? Price already broke structure above this zone. So currently we are retracing. We're doing a retrace. Price currently doing a retracement. So guys, let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see if we can mark up some zones around the 4 hour. Alright, so now we've had a break of structure. had this high, was created this high, then this low, but then had this big of structure. Alright, so now we're going to mark out this supply zone on the 4 hour. Right, so we had this, something like this. Now just you have that, and then we have this. So on this, right? So now let's see now how price reacting from this demand zone, the supply zone. However, price created a new high, it's created a new supply. So let's put this as our 4 hour supply. The focus on the 4 hour supply. Alright, so now since we've had that as our 4 hour supply, price pulled into to fill this inefficiency, but then price didn't fill out this area completely, so we had the retracement to this supply zone and start moving bearish, right? So you could see price is currently retracing, and now where are we expecting this retracement down to this area, to the supply zone, to this demand zone, right? Now this demand zone is coming from an area of inefficiency. You have this inefficiency. What's wrong with my chart? Alright, so let's see. Alright, now so you guys can see price reacting from a forward demand supply zone, and now start seeing some bearish trend, right? So now let's come to the 1 hour. Let's come to the 1 hour. Let's see if we can have retracements. If we can have a retracement, alright. So price reacted from this demand zone, from this supply zone, reacted from the supply zone, right? And then we had a brick of structure. We had a brick of structure from here. Mark out this area for you guys. We had a brick of structure from this area. My price broke structure, and then we have retracement. So now doing small, price is already going bearish already. So let's see how can we take advantage of this. Now we have this area as a demand zone, right? Because price is going to want to react from this area as well. Price is going to want to react from this area of demand, right? After filling out this inefficiency, this is a range area of demand. So you guys have to mark it out as that, this area as well to be filled. Alright, so let's see if price still going to pull into this area, then have something like this before the bearish trend continues. So now remember we're in a retracement phase, so that let's see how price is going to react if we can have something like this. If we can have price filling these areas and reacting, we have this demand zone around here, this supply zone, have the supply zone. So this is where our target is going to be. Alright, so we're targeting this area of demand, this area of supply. We are targeting this area of supply. Mark out the whole range area. Let's mark out this whole range. Okay. let's see. Now if price didn't pull into that zone, we're not going to take we're not going to execute. This is a 15 minutes supply zone. Alright, so if price didn't pull into this area, we'll just wait for price to react from this area and then look for a sell, right? Since the price is currently retracing, now you could see we have this order flow already. If we start having a bearish order flow, right? Now if we start having this bearish order flow, so let's see if we start having bearish order flow, the price pulls up, react from that area. So let's see if we can have this same pull up and price reacting from that area as well. Can have price still pull into the zone, right, and react from this area. Right, so let's see if something like this is gonna happen. Alright guys, so this is my bias on eurojpy. Let's see if it's going to continue the bearish trend. Price has been on the bullish trend, right? So it's going to make a temporary bearish trend before before moving bullish. That's that retracement phase. I was going to retrace to our supply zone before continuing on the bullish trend, right? So now let's see if that's what the market is going to do. If it can retrace to our supply before dropping. Alright, so now this is a 15 minutes of get this from a 1 hour, and depending on where you want to get your zone from. But then this is price has to come fill up these areas of inefficiency then before we drop. So we'll stay on the 5 minutes and see how we can take advantage of this trade whenever price give us get to this area and give us our confirmations, right? Our entry confirmations and other I'm going to just show you guys the setup how the market played out. Alright, so thank you guys for staying to the end of this trading session. Hope you guys learned a lot from this video. Alright, so please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also like the video, share and comments. If you have anything you want me to discuss about, you have anything you want me to talk about, some if you want me to go into further details on fundamental analysis, just hit me up or just comment below and I'm gonna make sure I do that for you guys. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching.